Alright guys, I've got an Azure Standard haul for you, and after I'm going to show you all the other things that I've gotten from them in the past about year, what I like about them, and how you can get stuff from them too. Alright, this is what I've got this month. It is the month of June. Don't mind my sourdough starter and bread, well, my bread back here. Let's just start over here. I got this apple cider vinegar, and it is raw and with the mother. It is, however, not organic. So it was kind of like a compromise because I really wanted to get a lot for some different purposes in the house, but I didn't want to spend a ton of money on the stuff with the mother. But this seemed like a good option for right now. I'm going to try it out, and hopefully that works because it was a lot less expensive to get this and this kind. But when you get the one with the mother at the store, they only pretty much have the organic. So I'm going to try this out. I got some more coconut sugar. I think I've gotten this from them like 3 times in the past. It's so good, the best, a really good price. So this is 5 pounds organic coconut sugar. We use this in place of, you know, cane sugar and stuff when we're baking and anything we want sugar for, especially like oatmeal in the morning for the kids, stuff like that. I got these 2 different teas to try. The vanilla Rooibos, I guess is how you say that. I've been trying to drink some more tea in the mornings, especially at work when I intermittent fast. So I will just put a tea bag in a thermos with water the night before, and I basically cold infuse it and then drink it from, you know, 7 in the morning until I eat at noon or whatever. And then I got this Reishi Mushroom to try. I think it was on sale, and this has with orange peel, which I really like orange, so I'm gonna try it out. It seemed like it would be good. I got some more active dry yeast because this is like the best price for yeast like ever that there is, and I just keep it in the freezer in a jar or a bag, and you don't want to run out of yeast. I mean, we make all of our own bread now, so I either use the sourdough, which I have right there, or I make it with yeast, and I just don't want to run out of this, and there have been shortages of it in the past, so I am stocking back up with some in the freezer. I got these hibiscus petals, which I'm super excited about. A girl on YouTube named Kelly, At Home with Kelly, she uses these to make her own tea. She like infuses it with some other like leaves and stuff. So I might do it with just like other black tea bags or something, and then just give it this hibiscus flavor. So I definitely can't wait to try that. That is new and was not expensive for like this whole thing. So I got these 2 essential oils. They were on sale and not expensive at all. So I got lemon for cleaning and stuff like that. I use it for the dish detergent that I make. Actually, I'll show you. I have it over here. I made it earlier today, and I'm just kind of like breaking it up throughout the day before I put it in this container, which I just keep down under the sink. But when I put the essential oil in, it kind of just like sticks together for a little while. So I am just breaking it up, and then I'll just throw it in here. But I use only a tablespoon. Cleans the dishes great. I've not had any problems. So I got lemon for that, and then the other one is orange. So I like also the scent of orange. So I was like, you know what? Let me get those because they're not expensive at all. And then, well, it comes with this flyer to show you what is going to be on sale and stuff like that, what they have. So that's cool. You can look at that. You can also go on their website. And then we got this huge thing of soap. I'm so excited. This is a 5-gallon jug. I thought it actually came with a pump thing that goes on here, but I guess it didn't. But I think I can get any pump and it'll just screw on. No matter, I can still pour some out and use it. But this is going to be our dish soap. And I got the lavender because the citrus one, I was afraid that it would, there's only a few left, and I was afraid it wouldn't ship. And they had more of the lavender. So I got the lavender, which is totally fine. I love lavender scent anyways. And this is great because it has like all the bad things. Like no, what is this? SLS, SLES, no EDTA, all the phosphates, the phytates, the dyes, the animal testing. So it's really cold because it was in the cold truck, but it's a really clean one, and I'm actually still gonna dilute it with half water in my soap dispenser, which I just got another one from the Dollar Tree, just a plastic one. So I got a blue one, and then that's gonna be for dish soap. And then this one is gonna be, this is our hand soap, and this is just half Castile soap with water. And sometimes I put essential oil in it, sometimes I don't. So I'm gonna have these two because this thing broke, and though I really love it, it's kind of a pain right now. And I didn't wanna buy something else, I don't know. But that one actually connects to a thing down there, so it is super cool, but I don't know. I decided to just get one of these, and we'll use those for right now. So we started ordering from Azure maybe in August of last year. It's now June, and it's really been a great way for us to stock up on stuff that we want to keep in bulk in the house. So I'll show you in a minute here. I've got lots of wheat berries and flour and some other stuff that is just hard to find in the stores, especially for the quality that we wanted in that product. So I love Azure because you can get a lot of organic stuff or a lot of their name brand, like their own brand items are really good quality and cheaper than other stores. So you kind of have to do your research and make sure that what you're getting there is cheaper, unless you are wanting to just support them in general and you don't want to go shopping somewhere else for that item, then that's fine. Order from them on that. But I always check prices. And let me show you one other thing too. I got cheddar cheese there, and that's one of those things that I really love getting there because it's raw cheddar, and that is really hard to find in our area. So this is a whole block, 5.3 pounds of raw cheddar cheese. We use this as a base for things. It's very mild, and I'm just gonna shred this up and then put it in quart-sized bags in the freezer, and that will keep like splendidly in the freezer. So I love getting cheese there because it's such great quality and for a good price, especially considering where I would get it here is like so much more expensive. And listen, we're making our own sausage tomorrow, so if you are interested in watching us do that process, make sure you're subscribed down below. So if you're interested in ordering from Azure, you can use the link in the description box below, and it does give you $25 off, I think, your first order of over $100, and it does help us out a lot. So if you do that, thank you in advance for that. And now let's go upstairs and let me show you what I've got up there that I really love from Azure. One thing that I really love getting from Azure is wheat berries. So I have a couple different kinds. I have hard red wheat and I have hard white wheat, and I love them because I can grind my own grain and use it to make bread, and it's much healthier for you. I'll link a book down in the description box that I read about grinding your own flour and like the benefits of everything and how it kind of came to be how our flour industry is. It's really interesting. But I really love getting all of my grains from there because the quality and the quantity is just unmatched. You can't get organic wheat berries in 25 and 50 pound bags from anywhere for the price that you can get it from Azure. So getting my bulk grains from there, love it. And I also get other types of grains that are not like your traditional wheat berries from there. So I've got my hulled barley down here, and I've got hulled millet, I've got rye berries here, and I've got some buckwheat groats back in there, and those are gluten-free, so those are good to have on hand too. Also, I really love getting the whole popcorn because you can get the organic, and you can get even the blue kind, but I haven't gotten that, for such a good price. Another thing I love ordering from Azure is bulk spices. So all of these are such good quality. They're organic, or at least they're non-GMO, and they will last me like the whole year. And since we do a lot of cooking from scratch, I love getting spices from them. So we have the Italian spice, which we use for our pizza like every Friday night. So getting it in bulk, and then also using it for when I'm baking breads. I can make an Italian flavored bread. So easy. I just like scoop it in. It's already mixed up. I love also getting rosemary from them because I use that in my fire cider, which there's several ingredients I get from Azure that I use for my fire cider. So I love getting rosemary and thyme, and I open up these containers that I put them in, just extra jars that we had on hand, and it smells so good. So they're definitely pungent and they're not dried without flavor. They're just so flavorful. I get ground ginger from them. I also use that in my fire cider, and then also cooking and doing stuff, for you know, ginger things. And then my chili powder, which I will make a homemade taco seasoning from sometimes. And then also we get an onion soup mix, which doesn't have all the extra ingredients that the other brands do at the store. So this I just put in this big container, and easy way to season chicken. If you order from Azure, what do you get? Leave a comment down below. Also, I love getting my old-fashioned rolled oats from them. I didn't think there would be much of a difference in quality or taste or anything like that when I first got them, but then I started using them, and compared to what I would get in my regular grocery store, they're just so much better. They almost have like a nuttier flavor. I don't know, I really didn't expect it to taste any different, but I definitely can taste the quality difference, and they are of course organic, and I can get them in a huge 5-gallon bucket, and I don't need to worry about like running to the store. And we use oats for lots of things, like in baking cookies that are healthier, and just in oatmeal and stuff like that. So I love having a whole big 5-gallon bucket of it, and I never have to worry about like running to the store to get it, and it will last for a while, and it's definitely one of those things that I like to have on hand. I love their pastry flour that I've gotten from them. I have a whole big 5-gallon bucket of it, and I love that it's already like pre-done, so making biscuits and other pastry type things, definitely I love it from them. I also love getting elderberry from them because it was much cheaper, and I really can't find it around here, and I can't grow it. I mean, we live in South Florida, and it's not in the wild. All these people that say it's like in their backyard, like just wild, I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous. Like it's not around here. So I love getting the dried elderberries from them, making elderberry syrup, and just keeping it in the fridge for when we need a boost of immunity. I've also gotten pinto beans from them, and those are just such good things to have on hand, especially for emergency food storage. And I've gotten mung beans from them that I love to sprout and put on salads for extra protein and just some greens and stuff like that. I've gotten a salad sprouting mix from them. That is so good on salad. I will sprout that in a jar, like a quart-sized jar, and a couple of days later, it's like, boom, all this stuff I can add to my salad for extra protein and nutrition. Let's talk about another thing, is salt. So salt is one of those things you do not want to run out of, especially in an emergency situation, because salt is life. Your body actually needs salt. Your heart runs on sodium and potassium, which is salt and potassium. And so you definitely need salt. Obviously, there are diets where they encourage you to have less salt, but your body needs salt to some extent. So when you are pickling things and doing vinegar solutions and, you know, flavoring foods in general, you need salt. So I have a huge 50, is it 50? I think it's 25 pounds, and it fits into a 5-gallon bucket. And I have that, plus I have a couple other ones that I'm still working through. But salt is one of those things that I just wanted a lot of, and it can be used for so many different things. And so I love getting it from Azure because the price is great. This, I believe, was sea salt, but there are many different types of salt on their site that you can get. Also, let's not forget cacao powder, because who doesn't love chocolate? I mean, I love chocolate. And getting this quality cacao powder that is way more natural than other cocoa processed things that you can get at the store. Such good quality, very flavorful. Love getting it from Azure. Also, I've gotten a lot of gluten-free, like to make my own gluten-free flour mix. So I've gotten potato starch from them, rice flour, and arrowroot powder. Arrowroot powder I also use as like a thickener instead of cornstarch in things, and I use it for my homemade makeup powder. I have videos on that, so I can link them in the description box, but such good price for them, and when I want to get them in bulk, Azure is the place to go. As well as blackstrap molasses, because best price there. It's like the highest quality you can get, and I'm gonna make my own brown sugar soon with organic cane sugar, so I'm gonna use the blackstrap molasses, and that's cheaper. Plus, I like to add the blackstrap molasses into things that I bake, so pancakes and cookies and pretty much anything else that I use, like that's a sweet flavor, and it adds some extra minerals and nutrients. Another thing I love getting from Azure is tea, which you saw I got a couple different ones of in this haul, but I've also gotten this throat coat, which is our favorite tea for when you have a sore throat. I don't know what it is, but there's no other tea like this, and so I got a whole 6-pack of this because whenever we're sick and have a sore throat, that is what we want. So getting it in a 6-pack from Azure definitely is the cheapest, and that is what we love to do. I love the beetroot powder that I got from them because beetroot powder at the store for such a little thing is so expensive. So I loved getting it in bulk from them, and I love to be able to add color to things, especially smoothies, to make them even more vibrant. I add them to oatmeal because Bria likes her pink oatmeal. And then any desserts that you want to, you know, add color to that you don't want to add dyes to, especially artificial dyes like the red number, was it 40? You don't want to add that, so we use the beetroot powder for that. And it's just so cool. Another thing I got from them that I absolutely love is my water kefir grains. So I'm gonna do a video on it soon, but we make a probiotic water drink that is fizzy and like soda, and you can flavor it however you want with whatever fruit you have. And I got the grains to start it with from them. Best price. I've done it before in the past, and I had ordered them from some other site, but since I was already putting in an Azure Standard order like several months ago, I saw those and I was like, oh, that is what I want to do. I want to start making it again. And so I got the grains. They have worked great. We have them over here in the back corner, and they are just awesome. I love making this probiotic drink. Our daughter loves it. She asks for kefir all the time in the morning, and it's just so good. It gives you just an extra boost of nutrients and probiotics for your gut health. As you saw, I love getting their raw cheddar cheese, and in the past I've also gotten bulk orders of peaches and then I froze them, and if I could can, I would have canned a bunch of them, but the quality was great. It was organic, and it was actually cheaper than regular conventional peaches at Walmart when I got them in season. So definitely we're gonna do that again this year. So excited. They were so delicious, and I loved getting them in bulk. I don't know, I just love getting things in bulk because I love to find ways to use them and to preserve them, and then I always have them. Whenever I need them, I just pull them either off the shelf or off the freezer, out of the freezer, or we get to eat them fresh, and it's just so good. If you like to watch grocery hauls in general, click right here. Until we meet again, don't forget, life is better together.